welcome to a very special show on News X. Now, the national capital has cast its vote yesterday. The results are on 8th of February. We've had some very exciting exit polls that have also taken place. But what really is the mandate of the national capital? Who have the people voted for? That's something that result day will tell us. But we will try to have that conversation around what we've learned as far as the exit polls are concerned and what were the factors that decided this particular election. Joining me on the broadcast is Mr. Alok Mehta, Editorial Director of India News. Alok ji, I want to, of course, begin by asking you, we saw the lowest votes cast in this election since 2008. Is that a sign of anti-incumbency or the opposite?
I think the main problem, what you mentioned about it, and that's why I'm covering since long the Delhi elections. But I feel that the workers in the BJP, they thought that okay, because people want Modi, so they will vote for us. Aam Aadmi Party was demoralized. The problem is because we are losing. Congress was already suffering so much problem with the Aam Aadmi Party in Lok Sabha elections. So, in public mood was also not good. The expectation very high from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, from BJP itself because of the misdeeds of the Aam Aadmi Party or Arvind Kejriwal controversies, all the liquor scheme and everything. So, but unfortunately, what I feel, that's why in our India News program also I was mentioning, that we thought that at least 70-80% will be there. Even the Maharashtra, you see Chhattisgarh, in tribal area, people are voting 70%. Delhi, because Delhi is a metropolitan, and here people want that somebody should come to us and say, okay, please come for vote. Forget about the Juggi Jhopdi. The problem is middle class. I have seen the BJP people earlier used to go door to door. This time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Amit Shah, even Amit Shah ji went to Jagpura meeting. But unfortunately, the local people, they were not going door to door. What they do in the Maharashtra, they did in Gujarat or in Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh, in Haryana itself. So some party, I think they were not very well prepared maybe, or they thought, okay, RSS people will help us. That's why the RSS worker will go home to home. But I think it's still Aam Aadmi Party in a very difficult position. I'm not predicting it, but I think that they are in a very bad shape. And ultimately, because they are in a Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia are on bail. They were claiming that we are not, when we have freed by the court, they are not freed from court, but they are still suffering case. And then that's why I think people felt that Aam Aadmi Party is losing ground. And we see on the different area, our reporters also visited, I also visited, and I feel that Aam Aadmi Party, one person sitting, nobody is bothering going to take the parchi itself. So this indicate what the exit poll also showing that the BJP edge.
Okay. Alok ji, I'll come to you in just a moment. Akil Khan, does a low voter turnout in your assessment would be advantage BJP or advantage Aam Aadmi Party? Mike, sir, Mike.
You see, there is no. I don't think there is there is any much difference. There will be any much difference with this kind of thinking, because in Delhi, what I have been seeing, what the people of Delhi is seeing for so many years, that Arvind Kejriwal has done tremendous job for the development of Delhi, for the welfare of the people of Delhi, and the most important, he has created a new kind of politics in India. Bijli, Pani, Shiksha, Swasth, Mahila Sashaktikaran, Rozgar. These are the burning issues of our country, and he has taken up. Before that, the people were just putting in their agenda and their manifesto. So many promises, and more than 80% promises were not being fulfilled by Congress or BJP or whatever it is. So when Arvind Kejriwal came, and then he has created a sense of responsibility, sense of trust among the people of Delhi, and of course among the people of India as well. So he has delivered what he has said, and he has been delivering for the last 10 years. And now also, whatever Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party is saying, they will deliver. and the record of BJP is just reverse. They are just trying to befool the people of India. They have got, they are going with the dictum that if we make 100 times any lies, 100 times if we tell a lie, this is a truth, so it will become truth. No. People of our country has become very mature, and Delhi's people are highly mature, because all over India, the cream of India is in Delhi, and they know very well that what they're supposed to do, what they should do, and they are doing it, and they are supporting Arvind Kejriwal by heart. And even if the turnout would have been higher, BJP would have been thinking, oh, higher class people would be coming and then giving us vote. No, now the higher class people, the elite class also not with BJP, not with Congress, they are with AAP, and AAP is going to win 55 seats minimum.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take that now across to Neoma Gupta of the BJP who joins us. Neoma Gupta, how is the BJP really reading the voter turnout? I'll come to the exit poll numbers in just a bit, but the voter turnout, how is the BJP reading that? Because Akil Khan here says that a low voter turnout doesn't necessarily mean that it's disadvantage Aam Aadmi Party, that Aam Aadmi Party already has locked in a way over the past 10 years a particular vote bank in the national capital who are more likely to come out and vote as compared to perhaps, as Akil Khan said, the higher class or the elites who also live in Delhi.
Right. Good evening. Thank you for having me today. And see, a low voter turnout in a democracy should not happen, but it does happen because people are vested in whatever purposes, then they don't come. However, if you see, irrespective of the class or the society or the section from which people belong to, irrespective, there's complete frustration against the Aam Aadmi Party. Because there are certain things like air, which don't actually, there's no class orientation, that everybody is affected with bad air, everybody is affected with bad water, everybody is affected with bad roads. So having seen the government of AAP failing relentlessly in giving the basic amenities and infrastructure, so this time the people of Delhi have voted out a government which has failed in the basics to give to the people of Delhi. So for me, class diversification really is not a kicker. It's a general basis on which people have voted. And if you see BJP, we ran a brilliant campaign. It was an overreaching campaign. We reached out to all sections of society because we understand that sewage is a problem for everybody. Bad air is a problem for everybody. Dirty water is a problem for everybody. So our campaign is to resolve and restore Delhi back to its lost glory. Look at the condition of Delhi. I mean, we are in the capital of Delhi, and today the AQI in this place is approximately 300. So this is not what we voted for, and this is not what we want. In fact, when Mr. Kejriwal came into politics, he came in as a messiah anti-corruption. Then he signs an affidavit in 2013 that I will not take I will not be a part of the VIP syndrome. I won't take a house. Look at the paradox. Today he's living in a sheesh mahal. I don't want to go into the quantification of all that. However, he is living in a sheesh mahal. He has, sorry sir. I didn't
Okay, 1 second.
Kindly don't do the same. He has Z plus security from one state, yet he feels insecure about his safety and he wants more security. I don't understand how much a person can change. This is not a drift. This is like a new person altogether.
Okay, Alok Mehta ji, coming back to you. I want to understand from you, does the water, air crisis in Delhi, has that really been an impactful enough election campaign on part of, say, the BJP or the Congress or any other party? Or has an Arvind Kejriwal somewhere proven that, listen, the people who are coming out to vote, they care more about their reduced water bills. They care more about the 200 units of free electricity, in your assessment, sir?
You see, the air and the water. Water is a more crisis because you see number of colonies. Our reporters also reported in NewsX and India News also that people are suffering. The mud is coming in the pipeline. Even in the Ganga, water is available in East Delhi, and people were suffering because of the water was so bad. And that's why the freebie is a very interesting. People are not aware that the poor people who live in a 1 room or 2 rooms, and there is no agreement of the owner and the tenant, then he is not getting the relief. Ultimately, relief is owner of the house. The problem is I can show you number of houses where the 20 families are living, but they all money going to the owner because they say okay, if you, either you pay or you go to some other house. This kind of freebie also is a disaster, and ultimately the credibility, because of the air and water, people were suffering. That's why people are not voted some extent. What I feel, I am not predicting again. I'm saying maybe because of the confusion. Okay, freebie in some Juggi colony, if they go and say okay, we will give to especially the minority vote. Aam Aadmi Party and Congress divided because of the Congress thought that okay, we will get the Muslim vote and Dalit vote because of Kharge ji, or the Muslim vote will as a vote bank. But now I feel I have seen in a number of places, even the Muslim women especially, after this Prime Minister Modi steps few for the minorities also. And if somebody getting water, Ayushman Bharat, the health was also a major issue for the Delhi wala, because they feel that we are not getting the Ayushman Bharat.
Yes.
We can't go to AIMS or we can't go to government hospitals in Delhi hospitals. Mohalla clinic is such a bad shape. Just you go and just get some medicine, it's not available. Something you go to for test and then again you have to pay. Then the doctors are getting money, or the Mohalla clinic who is just giving providing house, they will get money. But otherwise the people were suffering to health, air and water. This is the main problem with the Aam Aadmi Party, what they will suffer just because of this also, not just because of the BJP, but BJP also working and helping people.
Okay, okay.
Ayushman Bharat and other schemes. So the credibility of the Prime Minister Modi,
Okay.
they are gaining because of this.
Okay. Akil Khan wants to respond to that. Then I'll also bring in Bipin Sharma, senior journalist.
You see, first of all, I would like to say that BJP intention, niyat jise bolte hain, BJP's intention is bad. They are just creating problem for Delhites, because if you see before 2-3 years back, before their this new bill has been enacted by BJP to stop the control from Aam Aadmi Party and giving the control to an unelected person like I would say the Angrez, our LG, and he has no public mandate. He is not responsible for the public, and they are creating problem for the
But
public.
Akil Khan, how can you say the LG has no mandate? It's a constitutional
What is LG?
position.
Well, LG is not not
And to
fighting
say
election.
that BJP
He's not
has given him
representing-
power, no. What about the fact that Aam Aadmi Party was the one who took this matter to the Supreme Court?
Supreme
took it
Court
to the
had
Supreme
decided, and Supreme Court has given decision that okay, this is your area of your control and this is LG's control. It was
Yes.
very much clear.
But
And
if
then,
the LG had no power, the Supreme
but,
Court would have
why
ruled the
BJP
same.
enacted the law giving all the powers to LG. Why? This is unconstitutional, and it is in Supreme Court. It is being discussed, and it will be when the result will come, when the Supreme Court will decide. It will decide against this rule. They are just influencing. They are trying to manipulate the thing. They are just forcing the judges also, and they are not allowing the decision to be
Okay.
taken up. And
Okay.
most importantly, sir has told about so many things in electricity related things. Arvind Kejriwal has clearly told that okay, now those who are on rented accommodation, they will also be getting this free electricity. And if you go 90% in Delhi, 90% people are happy with this Bijli Pani Shiksha Swasth. And about this Ayushman is, you see, if you read the Ayushman detail, you will find that only those who are not having fridge and those who are not having a scooter, those who are, means all these amenities, they will not get Ayushman benefits. So, what
Okay.
this kind of Delhi, more than 90% people in Delhi will not get
Okay,
Ayushman.
okay. Neoma Gupta, respond to
Back
that.
off when it comes to the LG point. I mean, all through their favorite scapegoat is that they blame the LG. Okay, you see the roads, you see the sewage, you see the water pollution, which is non-functional. It's a paralyzed government when it comes to working. They will come and say this. When recently Mr. Arvind Kejriwal said the Yamuna could not be cleaned because first he was in jail and then there was COVID. At that time he didn't blame the Yamuna. That time he didn't blame the LG. 6,800 crores was spent to clean up the Yamuna. I don't know why. So, you know, all these inane constant blame games. Every time they're pushed against a wall, they just start blame game. You are involved in a liquor scam. You have failed for pollution. I repeat this 10 times, because when the NCAP of 38.77 crores was deployed to them, only 10 crores was used. Why was not that? Why didn't you use the balance amount of money when you had full huck over it? Then you come out when it comes to schemes. Sir, there is a simple scheme like the Mahila Saman Yojana, which they also said they are going to give 1,000 rupees, which went further to 1,100 rupees to women in Punjab. It's still not be honored. So you come at the nth moment, say I'm going to give, say, schemes, money to the pujaris and granthis. Why didn't you think of them in the past 10 years? While you were in government? And then also the Muslim imams are complaining that they have not got it. There is such a gap in their whole system. When they want to do something, they don't do it. In fact, in their manifesto, I have a request that they should write, we will do this, if, and a precursor and the bottom, because they make false promises, they don't honor any commitments, and then they come out with excuses and they say this is wrong, the judiciary is wrong. Basically, you're trying to say in this democracy only AAP is right and every other organ is wrong, which is a very strong statement to make.
Okay, Bipin Sharma, bring you to the conversation. Essentially, it boils down to the Aam Aadmi Party somewhere saying that, listen, when we came the first time around, when we completed 5 years, of course, we had lots of promises and a vision for Delhi, and somewhere we were able to deliver on health, education. Those were the promises. But the next time around that we've come back, the BJP has used its money and muscle power to somewhere quash our leaders and therefore keep us from any sort of developmental activities. That is the narrative that the Aam Aadmi Party has spun. Do you feel that that narrative has somewhere stuck with the voter of Delhi? Has it struck a chord?
Thank you, Devika. So, you see, let me give you a very holistic point of view. At the outset, I would say that Delhi makes a fantastic case study. When it comes to Lok Sabha, the Delhi voters are the same. They give a clean sweep to BJP. When it comes to the State Assembly, a thumping majority to the Aam Aadmi Party. So, one must respect the mandate. That is point number one. Point number two is that Delhi cannot be granted the full statehood status. So in such a scenario, it is expected, it is imperative on the part of the state and the center to work in tandem, to work in sync. But that did not happen. And now, so if you do a comparative analysis of both these tenures, starting from 2015 to 20 and then 20 to 25. So huge difference, because in the first term, definitely a lot of work happened, and then you could see that on ground zero. But then in the second term, 20 to 25, unprecedented slugfest, and you can't clap with one hand. It takes two to tango. So both the political parties deserve the flag. They need to take the moral responsibility, because humongous issues are there, and Delhiites have this very earnest desire to see Delhi transforming into a truly world-class city. Just like what Americans say, let's make America great again. Similarly, the objective here should be to transform Delhi into a truly world-class city. But how will that happen if the slugfest ceases to go? So, so I think exit polls are not exact polls. But then, the million-dollar point here is that if the exit polls, what they are projecting, that translates into the similar identical picture on 8th February, then the moot point would be, was it a referendum on Sheesh Mahal and, I'm using the word alleged, liquor scam, unless and until it is actually proven in the code of law, because it is still awaiting and,
Yes.
It's still a long way, sub judice, of course. So that is point, that is a very critical aspect. But
Okay.
then, of course, dangling wires, you go to Old Delhi. So what are we waiting? We are waiting for a big tragedy to happen, and then, of course, we shed crocodile tears. So I think Delhi needs to set a novel precedence. And, of course, this is the reason why we remember the Sheila Dikshit era, 1998 to 2013. That time also, there were differences within. But then, the development works were never hampered.
Yes.
I think that is what Delhiites remember and they cherish. And of course, one very important thing, you see, because we talk about Delhi model, we talk about Gujarat model. You will have to give that credit to Narendra Modi. You know, he transformed Gujarat. Similarly, Sheila Dikshit transformed Delhi 98 to 2013. And then you will have to give the credit to Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay.
Something
Okay.
good he must have done. That is why the voters of Delhi gave him a decisive mandate. So one must accept it. But then these elections, 2025, have paramount significance not only for Aam Aadmi Party and BJP, but also for Congress. Because the important aspect which needs to be taken into consideration
Okay.
and needs to be discussed is whether Congress actually went all guns blazing, because half-hearted efforts won't yield the desired results,
Okay, we'll be
because
joined-
it wants to keep its India alliance intact.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
gulf
Bipin
should
Sharma,
not
I'll come to
widen.
that.
That is the reason why half-hearted efforts were made here.
I'll-
And then the important
Bipin Sharma,
part is...
I'll come to the Congress in just a moment. You've given us a lot to speak about as well. I'll come to Neoma Gupta on the exit polls also. But Akhil Khan, is it not true that somewhere the infrastructure, the garbage problem of Delhi has really worsened under the Aam Aadmi Party? While it may have developed schools or it may have made the mohalla clinics, but the infrastructure of the national capital is for everyone to witness and use on a day-to-day basis.
This is what I was saying earlier also. LG has all the powers. LG has all the administrative control over all those officers, those who are working in Delhi government. And they don't want, LG and BJP don't want that the things should run properly. My friend has already said from 15 to 20, there was wonderful achievement by Aam Aadmi Party. They have changed Delhi for so many areas. Bijli Pani Shiksha Swasth was one of that, and every other thing is was being handled very efficiently. After that, when BJP got only 5-6 seats and 62 again got by Aam Aadmi Party, so they have started thinking, because all over India, BJP failed to provide this basic thing, Bijli Pani Shiksha Swasth, and they were having a problem and they have suffered also.
No, but Akhil Khan, does the voter of Delhi care about BJP's failures in other states and union territories, or do we care about our own government and what is it that our government in the past 10 years has given us?
This is the problem. This is the biggest problem is that when they are not able to deliver throughout the country, BJP and Delhi people were saying all over India that Delhi is giving all this kind of facilities. Delhi has got the biggest, highest per capita income. Delhi is giving the employment to the people in the best way in Delhi. And because
No,
of all these achievements,
I want to understand on
you
what
see-
basis are those
you
claims
see,
being made.
one minute,
When we talk about employment in Delhi, on what basis are we saying that Delhi is providing the best employment to people?
You can check it. You can analyze
Where?
it. You see, the agencies, government agency is telling that Delhi has got the wonderful achievement in this employment
Okay,
as well.
okay,
And
okay,
per
Bipin
capita
Sharma,
income,
okay.
biggest in India,
Okay,
in Delhi.
okay. Bipin Sharma wants to respond, then I'll come to you.
Yeah, two quick observations. First of all, gone are the days when for the state assembly, the voters expected only Bijli, Sadak and Pani. Now, this is 21st century. So, expectations are immense. So, they expect state-of-the-art infrastructure, modern expressways, modernized healthcare infrastructure, education. And then, important thing is, one quick question that came to my mind is, if at all your liquor policy, then of course I'll pose a question to the BJP spokesperson as well. If your liquor policy was so incredible, why was it rolled back? That is what Delhiites want to know.
I will answer this. I will answer because
Okay.
of LG. LG has signed it.
No, but you rolled it back.
LG has sent back 3 times this policy back to Manish Sisodia, and then he signed it. And there are 10,000 crore income was supposed to be.
No, because Delhiites are wondering how
supposed to be
you took
got
Delhi
by
from
this government.
Pathshala to Madhushala.
You
I
see,
mean,
Okay.
all over India you are seeing that this Madhushala is there, and in Gujarat where the ban is there, hundreds of people are dying because of the liquor problems. And there are in other states where BJP is ruling,
Yes.
why they are not
Yes,
stopping?
Akhil Khan, but
this
Bipin
liquor
Sharma has
policy
a
is
point
wrong.
when he says that at least the voter in Delhi is not simply after so many years of development waiting for Bijli Sadak Pani. वो तो था ही दिल्ली के पास पहले से, इनफैक्ट अब
No,
खराब हो गया है.
No, madam.
You showed us the dreams of Delhi transforming into Paris
So
and
have all
Singapore.
of us. Everyone standing on the
Bijli
stage has
Pani
been living in
Shiksha
Delhi.
Samaj
Okay.
You see
Okay.
during Sheila Dikshit time, 6 hours, 10 hours, you will find the water, this power shortage. And if you go out of Delhi, out in Delhi and come back after 2-3 years, all your nose, Sara Kala.
Okay,
Devika,
okay.
leaders,
No, we
leaders,
have,
just
okay,
one,
we
5
have
seconds.
Okay, Congress has
Kala
joined us.
milega.
I'll
और
come to the
diesel
okay, I'll
आपको
come to
engine आपको
Congress in
चलते
just a
मिलते थे उस
moment.
time.
Okay, I'll
All
come
the
to Congress
people
in just a
were
moment.
running, have to
Okay,
run
I
these
want to come back
engines.
to the exit polls for just a minute. Bipin Sharma, I'm coming to you. Exit polls, Neoma Gupta, how is the BJP reading the exit polls, which have given a very clear edge to the Bharatiya Janata Party in the national capital?
Okay, first of all, I just want to say that exit polls are a survey
Yes.
which are done with their algorithms, and they are actually affirming, which has been affirming BJP's clear intent to come into the government to deliver. Okay, so if I go back into exit polls, if you allow me for a second, they are obviously Aam Aadmi Party is completely refuting them. In 2013, what they do is they don't give a accurate figure, but they give a direction in which you're heading.
Yes.
Okay, so if you see in 2013, I did an average of 4 exit polls. The BJP was given 35 seats and AAP and Congress 17 each. Eventually, the final result was BJP was 32, AAP 28, Congress 8. Similarly, in 2015,
I object.
I'm
5 seats given to Aam Aadmi Party at that time.
You can object.
Okay.
Okay. Again, 2015, which was after a year or so of the president's rule. This year, the average of 6 polls of AAP was 45 seats, BJP at 24 and Congress at 1. Obviously, AAP got 67, BJP 3, Congress 0. So we knew which direction we are heading towards. And obviously, this exit poll is showing the direction we are heading towards, which is BJP. And BJP
Okay.
is not winning on the basis of exit polls. It's winning because it is there for the progress of this city.
Madam, tell
Okay, one
about
second.
Election
Dr.
Commission of
Narendranath.
India also.
Okay, Dr.
ECI,
Narendranath.
and
You
EVM
blame every
also.
organ.
Doctor,
Please,
So
please
I-
tell
okay,
about
one
all
second,
this.
Akil Khan,
You
one
blame
second.
everything because you're running into
Huh?
failure, so I
Okay, we
respect
have,
your
we
losing
have,
sentiment.
okay, we have the Congress with us. Akil Khan, one second.
Doing right things.
Sweeping statement.
Yes.
But anyway,
One second. Can I please bring in the Congress as well? Dr. Narendranath is with us from the Congress. So I want to understand from you, how is the Congress party reading the exit poll figures that have come out, which say that the Congress will yet not be able to open up its bank account?
Madam, we should not believe on the exit poll.
Okay.
Let us see. The final result will come on the 8th February. So this will be the exit poll. The whole exit poll in Haryana, it was there also. Congress was leading. But or the reverse, when the result came, the BJP won.
Fair enough, yes.
So yeah,
very valid point.
I,
But then
I don't rely on this exit poll at all. This is all false. Their popularity, they are getting their popularity, nothing else.
Okay, but at the same time, Dr. Narendranath, does the Congress party somewhere feel that it should have maybe continued in an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party at,
No,
the, at
no
the
alliance,
Delhi
no,
election
no,
level?
not at all. No alliance. No alliance with Aam Aadmi Party. And is this time, Congress fought the election very nicely, and we believe our vote percentage will increase, and the result will come on 8th February.
Okay, Bipin Sharma, has the Congress really done all that it could for the Delhi elections? Yes, when they exited Delhi, it was a little bit of a tainted image. But the Congress had 10 years to really revamp their image as far as Delhi is concerned. And yes, Delhiites trusted them for 15 years.
you know, I remember going to the State Assembly from 98 to 2013, and then Dr. Narendra Nath used to be the Education Minister.
Yes, yes.
And then, those were the glorious days. And but the
was
point
the
here,
golden period.
the golden period. But now,
Golden period was
but I am sure
Now it is a
that
worse
hearts of hearts, Dr. Narendra Nath would agree that the efforts that they made in this election, 2025 Delhi State Assembly, were half-hearted, and half-hearted efforts won't yield you the desired results. And it is no rocket science. Anyone can gauge, anyone can evaluate that the reason is quite simple, that you don't want to upset your India alliance, and your central leadership does not want to widen the gulf between Aam Aadmi Party and the
No,
Congress.
I
That
don't
is one
agree with-
aspect. That is
I
one.
don't
No,
agree with you.
one second.
No.
That is my point of view, sir.
I
That
don't
is my
agree with you.
point
No,
of view.
no.
That is democracy. So
Congress fought
second
election
one
this
very
time
important
very
thing.
strongly.
I think, Devika, we must make a mention of this very vital aspect. You see, you have, very handful of political leaders who actually take the moral responsibility for failures. And Sheila Dikshit was one such a leader who used to take the responsibility for failures as well. That is why we remember her. That is why we hail her as a real, leader who used to cut across the political spectrum. People's leader. So, but that is missing. So what is happening nowadays? For credit, everyone is there. But for responsibility, for taking the responsibility of failures, you pass the buck. So I think that needs to be avoided because it sends a wrong message to the voters. The voters are quite aware.
Okay, all right. Niyoma Gupta, and then I'll bring you
Yeah,
Dr.
may I?
Nath.
Also, it's very important to understand that a person in Delhi is a very informed voter. Okay, so when you see the flip-flop stand of Congress, on one side you are, shaking hands with the Aam Aadmi Party, and then you're breaking off. I constantly use this terminology called the situationship, which is the present day colloquial way of saying kabhi na type of situation. Also, the Congress, they were the ones who initiated the liquor gate scam, and then they were completely silent about
They
it.
were the
Yes.
whistleblowers.
They
They
were
were the
whistleblowers,
whistleblowers, yes.
and then they were completely quiet. So what happens is even an average voter will be like, didn't they initiate the complaint and now they're quiet? So is it Congress or Congress? Because they were never watchdogs as oppositions. Like we were constantly
Okay.
on up whenever there was a misgovernance, which was a constant, but they were very quiet. So obviously people see through all that.
Madam, you
Okay,
are calling
Dr.
liquor
Narendra
gate,
Nath.
liquor gate. Not even a single court
One
has
second,
given verdict
Akil Khan,
against any
calling
of the,
calling it a
Aam
liquor
Aadmi
gate
people.
doesn't prove anything.
Name
It's
by
okay.
calling
Not even
it
a
doesn't
single.
change
And
it.
They have said that clearly that yes, you have not
Okay,
able
Akil
to
Khan,
prove
one
your
second.
charge sheet.
Okay,
You-
Akil Khan,
and-
1
and
second.
also one thing
Akil
I-
Khan, 1 second. No,
there's so
no.
many
1
times they
second.
are
No,
running
no.
liquor gate. All over India, there are so many liquor type of gate running by the
Okay,
BJP.
Akil Khan,
There's
1
so
second.
many.
Okay, using the word liquor gate means nothing.
Thank you.
Dr. Narendra Nath, could the Congress party have perhaps put in more effort in some of the criticisms they raised against the Aam Aadmi Party? Because that's what everyone is saying, that Congress would raise the matter, then the BJP would jump on it, catch it, and then BJP would go home criticizing the Aam Aadmi Party, and Congress would somewhere shut down.
Congress has done a good job this time. All central leaders, they fought election very well. They delivered speeches also, and the public meeting also. So I can say when I was the power minister also, the Delhi was in trouble due to power. I have done a privatization power. Now when the light goes, nobody knows at what time it will come. Now the light never goes. It is our Sheila's government. I done it as a privatization at that time. Now Delhi government, Delhi people are getting a good electricity nowadays. They're not feeling any trouble. Metro has come, other transport has come, public transport. They use it. They are utilize the electricity. So Congress has done a good work in the 15 years from 98 to 2013, and this Mr. Kejriwal has done. Delhi was the A-class city. Now it is third-class city. So this has been done by Mr. Kejriwal. Nobody has done.
Okay, but Dr. Narendra Nath, 1 second. 1 second, Akil Khan, 1 second.
Total
Akil Khan, may I ask the questions? May I ask the questions, please?
No education.
No, Akil Khan.
No department.
No,
Only Kejriwal is running.
Akil Khan,
Kejriwal
please.
is
Akil
Yes.
Khan, this is 1 second. 1 second. Akil Khan, 1 second.
Kejriwal
India,
has
okay.
spoiled this
Again,
Delhi.
these are
Totally.
sweeping statements to make India is going down. If the BJP were to present, okay. Okay.
Health,
Okay,
electricity.
Dr.
only
Narendra
best.
Nath, 1 second.
Best in India. Education
Akil
best
Khan,
in India.
if India's capital doesn't
How
have,
many schools you have made
Akil
it?
Khan, this is
How many
not
schools?
okay.
How many colleges you made it?
500 schools, sir. Can you,
You
name
tell
One
me.
second,
Any
I'll
school.
come to the Aam Aadmi Party in
I'm
just a
not
moment.
even asking you to name 500.
Please,
Please,
You
1
tell.
second. I
They
have a
made it
follow-up.
They
Okay,
asked
Dr.
if we
Nath,
made 500 schools.
Dr.
Where are the
Nath,
500?
Dr.
20
Nath,
colleges made
Dr.
this.
Nath, I asked the questions.
I made
I
it 4
asked the
universities.
questions, please.
You know it? Law University, Dr. Ambedkar
This is
University,
not okay. This is
IB
not
University,
okay. This is
and
not
Technical
okay.
University. I
This is
made
not-
it.
I'm going to get everyone's mics muted. This is not okay. Dr. Narendra Nath, I want to understand from you, sir. You have just said that Sheila Dikshit ji was the one who laid the building blocks for the Vikas, for the development of Delhi. Okay. Why has the Congress party struggled to then maybe bring back or revamp a Sheila Dikshit model and present it to the people of the national capital?
In the throughout election, we told we want Sheila ji Delhi again. So Kejriwal has spoiled totally. We want Shilaji government should come in Delhi. So Congress has done a lot of work for this election, and we are very hopeful we'll get a good percentage this time, and Congress will get a good percentage.
Okay, all right. Bipin Sharma wanted to make a point.
See, first of all, Delhi is a melting pot of all cultures. And our former Prime Minister, whom the entire country has enormous respect, Dr. Manmohan Singh, he made an epic statement. He said, compulsion of coalition, Gadbandhan ki majburiyan. So now it seems that we are living in this era of sahuliyat ki rajniti, marriage of convenience. Because when it came to Punjab, then Aam Aadmi Party contested the elections on their own, solo. It went solo, ekla chalo. And then Haryana again. And Delhi, they had this 4-3 seat sharing formula. But then the moot point here is, how long will this alliance work? Because one school of thought says, and this I'm saying with utmost conviction, that it seems that the central leadership of Congress wants to keep the NDA, the BJP especially, and Narendra Modi on tenterhooks. That is why they want to keep their India alliance intact, and they want to keep their alliance, their bonding with Aam Aadmi Party rock solid, because they foresee this prospect of, because they keep saying that the government is on crutches.
Okay, but Bipin Sharma, did it make sense for the Aam Aadmi Party before the elections to come and say that actually it's the BJP which is in cahoots with some of the Congress leaders in Delhi? Did it make any sense?
It's actually become a sort of a fashion, because you start terming or you start referring to a particular party as Team A, Team B. So I think people can see through the entire plot, whichever party indulges in such kind of rhetoric. But then the important issues are sidelined. I think that is a real cause of concern, because if Delhi, if Delhi cannot transform into a world-class city, because they showed us so many dreams. They said we'll transform Delhi into a Jheelon ka Sheher, Singapore, Paris, London. But then what is happening? Delhiites are witness to endless slugfest, and this slugfest ceases to go. So I think that sends a very wrong signal.
So what are the
Okay. Okay.
So slugfest
All
between
right.
Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. That is what
Who
I'm
is in the
referring
For the
to.
power?
past, for the
It
past
takes
5 years. For
time
the
to
past
show.
5 years. For the
Prime
past 5
Minister is
years,
the
and even the
responsible
Congress,
person.
even the
He is
Congress
becoming
had
totally
admitted to us in interviews before the elections that if we are to come to power, of course BJP will continue in the center, but we will make sure that we don't run the government the way the Aam Aadmi Party has done by simply blaming everything on the BJP. We have to maintain a working relationship, which the Aam Aadmi Party has ruined. So that's the slugfest. I'm
Whose
explaining this up.
responsibility first?
But
It's a
Prime
two-way
Minister
street.
don't you
who is
think,
controlling
because
the
Dr.
country and
Narendra
they
Nath,
have got all
sir,
the 7
okay,
member
sir,
of parliament.
it is going to be
What
really very
is their
fascinating.
duties? What are the duties of the 7
Okay.
member
One
of
thing,
parliament from
Deepika,
Delhi? They are doing
don't you
nothing.
think that
Okay,
we
one
should
second.
see
just
that
pulling
Dr.
the
Narendra Nath is the
legs,
best
pulling the
person
legs.
to be asked this question, that how does he compare Mr. Sisodia's education model versus his education model?
Okay, Dr. Nath, yes, I will let you answer that, but I also want to understand from you, sir, if the post-result mathematics opens up the opportunity of the Congress once again extending support to the Aam Aadmi Party to simply keep the BJP out of the national capital, will that happen? Will
I have told earlier also, we will not support to anybody. Congress has fought the election very well this time, and will no Gadbandhan from any party, either BJP or the Aam Aadmi.
no, but I want to understand, sir, if that scenario arises that both the Congress and AAP have
This
enough
time-
numbers to come together.
In future and this time, no Gadbandhan in Delhi.
Okay, all right.
Nobody.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Can say, sir?
No Gadbandhan. I am
No.
on behalf of the party. I am saying
No, your
Okay.
Rahul
I'm a responsible
Gandhi
man.
has been
No, sir.
I'm a responsible
telling
man.
this is not
Okay,
this is
but-
only for
I am talking for Delhi, not
for Delhi.
No, no, he's talking about Delhi. He's talking about Delhi.
For all India level,
I
it
am-
is still
He's
intact.
I am
talking about
talking for
Delhi. He's
Delhi
talking
only.
about Delhi. He's talking about Delhi. Okay, I'm running out of time, but I want to, of course, one last time ask Bipin Sharma, starting with you, what are the factors that will decide this Delhi election?
See, one, of course, is this endless slugfest. Number one. Number two, you see, anti-incumbency also. And then because the fact that Aam Aadmi Party had a double challenge, one from BJP and then Congress. Because if they even made half-hearted efforts, then also it will make a considerable difference, and that will ultimately decide between victory and defeat.
Okay, Akil Khan.
I would say if you see in the greater context of the country, our country is lagging behind in most of the standard or aspects of a nation, of a strong nation. And recently the international agencies has removed India from the top 10 strongest countries in the world. They have removed it. And even UAE is there, even Saudi Arabia is there, above India. So, in our country, the most important thing is Bijli Pani Shiksha Swasth, and BJP has failed on all 20 states where they are ruling, and they don't want that Delhi
Okay, Akil Khan,
Delhiites will
okay.
get all this kind
But
of
are they
facilities,
failing
and
in
the
Gujarat?
Delhi will develop like a class 1 city.
Okay, okay.
They don't want, Modi ji don't want, because they will suffer, because if Delhi is progressing high, that's why they are putting hindrances through LG. There are so many problems created by BJP during the last 3 years.
But fair,
And
okay,
listen,
fair
that is-
enough, but Narendra Modi is not
still
becoming Chief
Arvind
Minister of
Kejriwal
Delhi,
will
right?
continue as a Chief Minister. He will come back, and
Okay. But he's
55
not
right now.
seats
Okay,
Aam Aadmi Party will get.
okay.
But will they
okay.
respect the verdict on 8th February? Whichever way it goes.
Okay,
EVM
yes.
Prime Minister, EVM
Okay.
CM, if it
Actually,
is
I
there,
was
there
actually
will be
going to
problem.
ask
Okay,
this.
so 8th February
And
we will
election
once
commission
again
will-
hear about the
I
EVM.
tell
So that means if you win,
Kejriwal-
then EVM is
Kejriwal
okay.
will
Doctor-
never come in Delhi.
Of
Okay,
course.
He will not
Doctor.
be president.
Actually,
He
I
will not
wanted
be
to
Chief
ask
Minister
at
this time.
what share
Okay.
will they
And he
start
should be
giving
out.
the EVM?
Kejriwal should be out from this ministership.
How?
He does not deserve
But
for
Akil
this.
Khan, he
of the
can't.
Chief Minister of Delhi.
He can't.
He is
be
spoiled.
currently.
Totally spoiled
He
Delhi.
is the person who has created
Arey.
change in our country,
Yes.
political change.
He is the most
Yes.
corrupt man.
And he is
He's
going
the-
to the
he's the
Prime
most
Minister
corrupt
of
man.
India.
He is the most corrupt man in Delhi.
Just listen me.
No.
He is going to the
Okay.
Prime Minister of
Okay,
India.
Akil
Arey,
Khan,
chodo
but-
yaar.
Okay.
Whatever you do, you do it.
Okay,
You-
in the future
He
he.
is
Okay,
going
You
who knows?
forget.
Countries people
Forget.
are
He will not be
now,
the Chief
have
Minister this
become
time
very
also.
aware about
He will
all
not be
those
Chief Minister this time
benefits
also.
of
Okay, but
Congress
the
and
truth is,
BJP.
Akil Khan, that right now, because of the Supreme Court's
Our-
order,
our
Arvind
voters
Kejriwal
are
can't be
Congress.
Chief Minister.
Why,
He can't
why-
sign on any
why
papers.
Supreme Court has released him?
They've released him, but
Because
he
there is
can't
no
sign
charge
on any
sheet.
papers.
Not even today for all the 3-4.
They have released him, but he can't sign on any papers.
Not
One-
even single charge sheet could be
One
filed by
interesting
those
Akil
observation.
Khan, I'm
He
telling
will
you
never be-
technicality.
One
Being
interesting
walled on-
stats.
It is
Okay.
right
One
on the
for
wall.
your
Okay.
viewers.
This time,
Okay.
he will not
Dr.
be
Nath,
Chief
one
Minister of
second.
Delhi also.
Dr. Nath,
Okay,
BJP
Dr.
is
Nath, one
using
second.
against everybody.
for the
Opposition.
viewers, I want to share an interesting observation, which is that no one is invincible. And for this, I will cite the examples of Sheila Dikshit, who was defeated
We-
by Arvind
we
Kejriwal.
want Sheila
Just a
Dikshit
minute.
government.
Then Ajay Makan defeated Jagmohan. And then Chaudhary Prem Singh, whose name is there in the Guinness Book of World Records for having not lost an election from his constituency for more than 50 years. He was eventually defeated by Ashok Kumar. So that proves that no one is invincible in politics.
No, absolutely. Okay, I've now unfortunately run out of time. Neoma Gupta and Dr. Narendra Nath, last words to you. Neoma Gupta, starting with you. What are the factors that are deciding this election?
So BJP is coming into power in Delhi solely because their governance is excellent. They walk their talk. They deliver what they always deliver what they say. They have not indulged in negative campaigning. As you can see how the quasi spokesperson of AAP has indulged in just persecution complex of this is wrong, that is wrong. He's blamed everything. Not once has he taken onus of the fact that their government has failed. So BJP is coming into power because it is all positive all the way through.
Okay, last word to Dr. Narendra Nath. What are the factors, sir?
I will tell you one thing, what I told earlier also. Mr. Kejriwal is not a person, is not a fit person for the Chief Minister of Delhi. Because Sheila ji was the best Chief Minister, and we want all the works of Sheila ji, what we have done to make it a Delhi the world class city. He totally spoiled the city. So we want Congress government should come in Delhi and make it same Delhi what Sheila ji was made in 98 to 2013. That is my say. And
Okay,
Kejriwal
all
will
right,
never
okay,
come.
all right.
He-
I've
He is not a fit
unfortunately...
person for the
Okay,
Chief
I've
Ministership.
run out of
and
time.
Congress
I've
is
run out of
supporting
time.
Bharatiya Janata Party.
I've completely run out of time. But I thank all of our panelists for joining us this evening. It's a pretty chill light breezy evening before. We're standing, of course, in front of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and we've tried to have a conversation about the progress development of the national capital. Remember to tune into NewsX to watch the results on the 8th of February. We will get to know who's coming back to make the government in Delhi. With that, viewers, a very short break.
Thank you very much, madam.